Hey guys, this is the Hohem iSteady V2. Great gimbal. No, I'm not sponsored by Hohem. I happen to have the gimbal, think it's fantastic. But I have a secret. And the secret lies within the Hohem Pro app. Shh. You want to know what the secret is? I don't need the gimbal to use the app. That is huge. Some of you may be already aware of that. I wasn't. I just discovered it. And for me, it's fantastic because most times, what do I have with me? I have my cell phone. Now I have greater control. So let's get in and have a quick look at what we can and can't do with the app without the gimbal. And another good part, the app is free. So without further ado, boom. Now you're looking at what I'm looking at on my phone. There's the normal setup start screen. So let's hit start like we're connecting to a gimbal. You can see it's searching for the gimbal, won't find it, gimbal's not on. Look at the bottom. It says to start it without connecting to the gimbal. Can I? Look at that. The app is now open. Let's just turn that around. So we're looking at my gorgeous self. There's the app open and it's running perfectly. And you can see at the bottom, I've got time lapse, photo, video, and moments that's available. So I'll come into video. Now, one of the things that I really wanted was greater control of the video. I wanted to be able to control the white balance, the exposure, all that stuff better than I can with the built-in iPhone app. So if I come up into settings, look at that, video resolutions. I can do the grids, I can timer, all that's on there. But the big one, turn on Pro mode. Now look at the bottom. I can adjust the EV for exposure. I can also adjust the ISO, which is great. Now I can control better than I could with the other app. What about white balance? Do any of these? Oh, look at that. White balances work as well. Great. Also, I've got beside it the front end cameras because on here, got two lenses. So I can access them right through the app. Still works, which is awesome. Now, what about filters down here in the bottom right? There's a filter. We'll just click on one. Give it a second. Look at that. Boy, it looks like I got a pretty good tan happening there. This isn't the best angle for me either. But filters work as well. So that is very handy. Actually, let me come back to normality here. Don't really like that. There, that's a little better. So filters work. What else do we have available to us? On the top left, you have your zoom. And you can see, you can zoom in and zoom out. So the zoom and the focus beside it, they still work. What about the top here? You've got your little track symbol. You can see I'm clicking it on and off. Object tracking. Draw a box around and it'll track you. How about people tracking? Look at that. It face tracks. That is handy. The app part still works with it. Now, it's not going to move because your phone's not on a gimbal, but it'll keep your face tracked within it. Keep you in focus. That is handy. Now, let's have a look at the little hand gestures down to the bottom. Does that still work? Gesture controls. It's saying basically a V or a high five will start my video. Peace. Oh, look at that. Countdown and boom. We are now recording live on here and here. I'm just going to stop that because I don't really need that footage. But there you go. Hand gestures work as well without the gimbal. Now, what else do we have that we could play with? Oh, photos. Yep, that'll work as well. Time lapse. Will the time lapse work? I can control all my stuff here and I'm just going to leave it there. Hit start. Doing a countdown. Looks like time lapse is running as well. So I can do a time lapse without the app. I'll just stop that one. Hey, that one looks kind of cool. We'll just save that video for prosperity. So the time lapse works. That is very handy. Now I'll just come into video again. Everything seems to be working, but the one that's not going to work is the fancy moment modes. And if I try here on Inception, boom, there's the warning you get coming up that you basically need to be connected to the gimbal in order to do your moment modes. So those are not available. Is that a deal breaker for me? Not at all. Everything I'm showing you is a complete and utter bonus. And I can flip the screen around between me from front to rear cameras. I have all my controls available to me. So I think that is fantastic. I'm going to shut that down there. That, to me, is brilliant, that I can use most of the app without using the gimbal. And for me, the biggest was the film speed and the frame rating, but adjusting my exposure and the white balance and have a greater control over that and my focus point with greater detail than you can with the iPhone built-in app. You cannot do it. You've got your little slider up and down to adjust, but it's not as good as almost going into full manual mode within the app. And like I say, it's a free app. Shh, don't tell anyone. But there you go. My secret's out. You can use the Hohem Pro app without using one of their gimbals. I think that's brilliant. It looks like they designed it that way, but I just hadn't heard about it. When I discovered it, I was very happy because, like I say, most times I have the phone with me, but I don't have the gimbal with me. I can walk like a ninja and create some awesome footage with better quality video. So that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new awesome videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please give me a double thumbs up. So, until the next time.